Are you tired of being a bench warmer? Are you struggling to figure out where you fit in on your team? Well, in just 6 short minutes, I'll show you 3 simple but powerful tips that'll help any big man earn more playing time. What's up, everyone? Welcome to In the Paint with Roy Hibbert. And I know what it's like to be stuck on the bench, wishing you had more time on the court. Fighting those demons such as jealousy and pride because your friends and teammates are actually playing and trying to make an impact on the court. That's why I'm here today, to show you exactly how you can get more playing time quickly and somewhat easily. In this video, I'm going to share with you how 2 of my favorite players to watch, Josiah Allick and Keshad Johnson, use these 3 simple steps to earn their playing time. So pay close attention if you want to dominate your opponents in no time. Tip number 1 is to run the floor like your life depends on it.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
Living in transition is key. Sprinting the court as a big man catches opposing defenders off guard, creating easier scoring opportunities before the defense sets up. It creates mismatches against smaller, less capable defenders and opens up passing lanes by drawing 2 defenders towards you. Just the sight of a big man hustling down the court for a bucket can energize not only the team, but also the home crowd. It's always great to have the fans on your side, but it's even better when you make a big play out of nowhere and you shut the opposing team's crowd up. Plus, coaches love players that can create offense out of nothing. Lastly, it can potentially lead to drawing fouls and sending the big man to the free throw line. So don't ever underestimate the power of running the court. On to tip number 2 is to learn to catch and score in traffic. And hey, with the fewer the dribbles, the better. So work on catching the ball in the short corner area. And when I say catch, I don't mean bat the ball down to slow it down to catch it. I'm talking about getting in a low stance, cutting off your opponent from any angle, and once you aggressively pursue that catch, you're already low and you explode up towards the basket, preferably on the opposite side to avoid getting blocked. Josiah Allick does this really well. This will open up opportunities for you to draw fouls, and if you're a great free throw shooter, you can score a couple easy buckets. And hey, if you're strong enough, you might even get yourself a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Plus, this tip will help create open looks for perimeter players by collapsing the defense, you know what, into the paint. This strategy tells coaches you're a reliable scoring threat late in games when the opposing team locks in on your team's go-to player. Being able to catch and finish in traffic is key for the big man's success and greatly affects the team's offensive dynamics. You always want to be known as a player with great hands. Having good hands will create a well-rounded and highly effective scoring threat. So basically, it's a game changer. Before we get to the last tip, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. It really helps us out with that YouTube algorithm. All right, the last and probably most important tip is number 3, and it's to focus on guarding smaller players. This one is probably the longest to attempt to master. No one will do it perfectly every time, and it can be challenging because it can leave you vulnerable if you're a step slow. It provides coaches with the flexibility to switch, which is often seen in the NBA and more in the college basketball game today. It puts pressure on coaches and the ball handler, especially during design ATO plays. Throwing a 6'8" mobile big man on a 6'2" point guard could really throw a monkey wrench in a coach's design play. In 2014, Larry Bird and the Pacers brought in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to work with me. I thought we were going to be doing sky hooks, running hooks, jump hooks the whole time, but nah, Kareem had something else in store for me. He had me guarding George Hill at the top of the key with my hands behind my back. G Hill had unlimited dribbles, and man, I got cooked that day. My goose was cooked. But in the long run, it helped me in pick and roll and in switching situations, learning to contain the ball handler and make them make tough shots oversized, but hopefully miss tough shots oversized. Okay, running the floor, learning to catch and score in the paint. and learning to defend multiple positions are all about effort and mental toughness. You have to say to yourself, I'm gonna do the things that no one else wants to do. I'll be the junkyard dog, becoming a nuisance or a thorn in the opposing team's side. Josiah Allick can do way more than what was shown in this video today. He loves to work middle, spin baseline for a jump hook with either hand on the block. That's skill right there. Johnson definitely has some tricks up his sleeve. Just look at this running hook. You don't see that too often, and that was one of my go-to moves when I felt defenders were leaning on me too much and they were off balance. But I feel as though their essence lies in their hustle plays, hard work, and being known as being reliable. Coaches love glue guys that can bridge the gap when the star player or players are having a tough go. By implementing these tips, you'll not only increase your chances of getting on the court, but also contribute significantly to your team's success. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload. And always feel free to share your thoughts, questions, and additional tips in the comment section below. I love hearing from you and engaging in meaningful discussions about the game we love. Thank you again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing, grinding, and bowling!